everyone, welcome back to Disney Club week 4. This is sadly our last week doing Disney Club as a virtual club, so I hope you've enjoyed the last 4 weeks and hopefully you can keep going back to these videos and watching more Disney films and just keeping learning all the messages that are hidden in these films really well. So we've learnt about kindness, we've learnt about the importance of family, we've learnt about everybody being different, and this week I want to talk about something else that's really important that I know a lot of you already do, and that is hard work. Now, the main film that I'm going to talk about with this one is one that I'm sure you all know, and that is this one, which is The Princess and the Frog. Now, in this film, at the beginning of the film particularly, Tiana has a dream of opening a restaurant, and she works several jobs. She works all through the night. She is seen falling asleep after working all night. So she knows the importance of hard work, and she references a few times in this film that dreams are great and we should all have dreams, but also we have to make those dreams work. We can't sit and wait for things to happen in our lives. We have to be the driving force behind that. So I truly believe that anyone can be anything they want to be as long as they put in the hard work necessary for that. And that's something that Tiana shows all throughout this film. So if we think of what we'd like to be in the future one day, if you want to be a doctor or a teacher or a policeman, all of those things require hard work. You're not just going to wake up one day and walk into that job and that's going to be your job. You have to work for that dream, and that's a really important message. Now, I know lots of you already do amazing hard work. I see in school quite often children are sent into us to show how proud they are of their hard work and how proud their teachers are of things that they've done. Quite often people come to see Mrs. Clough and they might get a head teacher's award for their hard work. So it's already something I know that you know about. But in the bigger picture, in the long term, I want you to know that any dream that you have is possible. Anything you want to be is possible, but it doesn't mean that it's going to be easy. So if you look around the people in your lives, your teachers, your parents, they've all had to work really hard to be where they are now. So I hope that message comes through, and Princess and the Frog is a really good way of doing that. Another film that's linked to this is one that's kind of about hard work, but also about something that we talked about recently in one of the other videos, which was about judging people without knowing them and judging by appearances. And this one is Zootropolis. Now, in this film, Judy Hopps is a little bunny here. She's told her whole life from being very little that she's not going to be a police officer. They all laugh at her and say a bunny as a police officer. And even once she's joined the police, she finds it really hard to fit in with much bigger animals that don't think that she belongs there. And that's another message about hard work. She has to work really hard to get that job, not just because it's a difficult job and we all have to work hard, but also because other people aren't necessarily giving her the credit she deserves about what a good job she can do. So she's having to prove herself to people, which is a really challenging thing. And I think that's another part of this message, that if we look at kind of the real world and recent history, a few years ago now, we were told that in America there would never be a black president, and then we've had 2 terms of Barack Obama. Very recently, we've had over in America, they've had a female vice president voted in. So next year there'll be a female vice president. And when those people were young, they may have been told, just like Judy Hopps, that they would never be president or vice president. And the world has changed, and they worked hard, they've proved people wrong, and they carried on, and they made themselves into exactly what they wanted to be. And you can all do exactly the same thing. Any of you can be anything. And if you work hard, you dream big, and you work for those dreams and don't just think that they're going to happen, you can be anything that you want to be. So I would like to see, you can come and tell me, you can draw a picture. I would love to see what you all want to be when you're older. You could draw a picture and post it on the Facebook page. You could come and tell me in school. I'd really like to have a record of this, because I'd love in 20 years' time to be able to look back at those pictures and see so-and-so in this class, year 2, wanted to be a doctor. And I'd love to be able to turn around in 20 years and go, look at that person, they did exactly what they said they were going to do. And that doesn't mean that you all know exactly what you want to be now. I've had several different jobs in my life. That doesn't mean that you have to know in primary school what you want to be, but some of you might already know exactly what you want to be, and you might already be working towards it. I know of someone that left our year 6 class last year and is now in secondary school that knows exactly what they're going to be, and I have no doubt that they're going to achieve that. So I want you to have an ambition, I want you to dream, but I want you to work for that dream, and then I want you to all to know that you can be anything you want to be if you work hard. The possibilities are endless, and like Buzz Lightyear would say, you can go to infinity and beyond. See you all soon. Bye bye.